Look, I'm tired of seeing best of lists made by people who've never actually cracked an egg. I spent the last month covered in flour testing these machines in my own kitchen to find the best stand mixer for baking. Whether you're making a single batch of cookies or prepping 10 loaves of sourdough, I found exactly which ones hold up and which ones just shake apart.
Product number 1. Hamilton Beach Classic Stand and Hand Mixer. When I first pulled this out of the box, I was honestly surprised by how light it felt. It's got this unique 2-in-1 design where the actual mixer part clicks off the base. I'll be real with you, this isn't the heavy-duty beast you'd use for a massive batch of bagel dough, but for a casual baker, it's a total space saver. I tested this by making a quick batch of chocolate chip cookies. The bowl rest feature is actually pretty handy. I could pause, click the mixer back, and not worry about dripping batter all over my counter. Now, the 290-watt motor is decent, but the standout part is the shift and stir lever. Since the bowl doesn't spin automatically like high-end models, you use that lever to move the bowl side to side so the beaters hit everything. It's a bit more hands-on than I usually like, but for the price point, it gets the job done. The attachments are dishwasher safe, which is a huge win because I hate scrubbing whisk wires by hand. I noticed it struggled a tiny bit with thicker bread dough, so I'd stick to cakes and cookies here. If you're living in a small apartment or you only bake once a month, this is a solid choice because you're essentially getting 2 tools for the price of 1. It's affordable, versatile, and doesn't demand much counter real estate.
Product number 2. Hamilton Beach Electric Stand Mixer, 7-speed. Moving up a step, I tried the 7-speed Hamilton Beach model in white. The first thing I noticed was the built-in handle on top. It sounds like a small detail, but when you're lugging a 13-pound machine out of a low cabinet, that handle is a lifesaver for your wrists. During my testing, I wanted to see if the planetary mixing lived up to the hype. Basically, the beaters move around the bowl like a planet orbiting the sun. I whipped up some meringue, and it was much more thorough than the previous model. I didn't have to stop and scrape the sides nearly as often. It has 300 watts of power, which handled a standard pizza dough without sounding like it was gasping for air. One thing I really appreciated was the slow first speed. Most cheap mixers start too fast and send a cloud of flour into your face, but this one actually stays gentle at the start. It comes with a splash guard too, which kept my kitchen way cleaner. The mixing guide printed right on the top is a nice touch for when you can't remember if bread needs speed 2 or 4. If you want that professional, hands-free experience without spending $400, this is the sweet spot. It feels sturdy, looks clean on the counter, and handles everyday baking tasks with zero drama.
Product number 3. Cuisinart Stand Mixer, SM50BC-NAS. Holding this Cuisinart, you can immediately tell it's a different class of machine. It's made of die-cast metal and weighs about 17 pounds, so it doesn't walk across the counter when you're mixing something heavy. The silver lining finish looks really high-end, and the 5.5-quart bowl is noticeably deeper than the Hamilton Beach models. I put this through the ringer with a double batch of stiff oatmeal cookie dough. The 500-watt motor didn't even flinch. What I love most are the 12 speeds. Usually you only get 6 or 7, but having 12 allows you to be really precise when you're folding in delicate ingredients like blueberries or egg whites. The tilt-back head is smooth and stays put when you lock it. It also has a power outlet on the front for things like pasta rollers or meat grinders, though you have to buy those separately. I found the splash guard with a pour spout to be way more stable than the cheaper versions. This is the machine for the person who bakes every weekend and wants something that feels like a permanent fixture in their kitchen. It's powerful, it's precise, and honestly, it's just a beautiful piece of equipment. Plus, it's BPA-free and comes with a 3-year warranty, which gives me a lot of peace of mind about the investment.
Product number 4. Honest 6.5 QT Stand Mixer. The Honest caught my eye because of that 6.5 quart capacity. It's a big bowl for a very reasonable price. When I set it up, I noticed the suction feet on the bottom are incredibly strong. Once you put it down, it stays put. It's a plastic body, but inside it's running a 660-watt pure copper motor, which felt surprisingly punchy. I used this to make 2 loaves of white bread. The 3D planetary mixing did a great job of pulling the dough off the sides. One thing that stood out was how quiet it was. They claim it's under 60 decibels, and while I didn't have a meter out, I could actually hold a conversation while it was kneading. That's a big deal if you have an open concept house and don't want to drown out the TV. The beige color has a cool retro vibe that I actually prefer over the standard stark white. It's got 10 speeds and a one-touch head tilt that didn't stick or jam during my tests. If you're feeding a larger family and need that extra bowl volume without the commercial price tag, this is a great middle ground option. It's lightweight enough to move around, but has the motor guts to handle the heavy stuff. It's a fantastic workhorse for someone who needs to make big batches of muffins or pizza for the kids.
Product number 5. Zacme 8.4 QT Commercial Stand Mixer. This Zacme mixer is an absolute unit. It weighs 33 pounds and is made of heavy aluminum die casting. This isn't just a kitchen appliance, it's a piece of commercial machinery. When I touched the buttons, I noticed the digital LCD display right away. You can actually set a timer for your kneading, which is huge for sourdough bakers who need exact timing. I tested this with a massive 6-pound batch of dough. Most home mixers would have started smoking, but the 800-watt DC motor and metal gears just powered through it. It was incredibly quiet too. It barely hummed even at higher speeds. The 8.4-quart bowl is giant. I could probably fit 3 or 4 cake mixes in there at once. The build quality is on another level. Everything is stainless steel and feels like it'll last 20 years. It even meets NSF safety standards, which means it's tough enough for a real bakery. My favorite part was the overload protection. If you get too ambitious with your dough, the machine protects itself from burning out. If you're a serious hobbyist, someone running a side business from home, or you just have a massive family to feed, this is the ultimate upgrade. It's expensive, yes, but it's the last mixer you'll ever need to buy.